What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 100 of my Manchester United FIFA 17 career mode series. So we are at this big milestone. I read the comments that you guys left in the previous episode. It was really requested for me to do face cam. A lot of people were saying that. Thumbs up on the comments as well. And you would probably, kind of expect that, as so many people do that. Basically, everyone on YouTube now, every single thumbnail you almost see, or if not in the video, someone's face. But I think that's what's different about my content. And even if I wanted to, I can't. It's not like I just have the equipment just lying there, like a quality camera and the equipment in terms of lighting, because you really need that to make a good quality camera and to make it look good. But you need good quality lighting and green screen probably as well. And I just don't have the equipment and the money to buy all that professional stuff, unfortunately. Even though I do have over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I don't really make too much money, especially recently with the ad issues. But I don't really want to go into that. I'm not one to say I'm going to be quitting YouTube because of it. And yeah, saying YouTube has fired me, which is incorrect. But anyway, that's going into irrelevant things. I'm just here to make the content for you. But what I can do is maybe make a longer video, get more games in. We'll try and do that today, and we'll see how we go anyway. But we will kick it off with a squad report, see which players have improved in this new month now. De Gea, a lot of these guys, as I mentioned last time, you won't see them improving. But Bellerin, who's been an inspired signing, signed him on a pre-contract in January for free, only paying his wages. Yeah, coming along very well. Eric Bailly, you know his story. He's continuing to improve in just the attributes. Not overall right now, but 89 overall. Absolutely amazing. Jimenez really in the same boat as... I'm disappointed he hasn't increased, though. Like, he's still 25. I think he could increase a little bit, but maybe reach his potential now. Luke Shaw, 89. He's going to be leaving. Can't really do anything about it. Like I've tried to for the past 2 seasons. So I guess we'll just enjoy him, I suppose, for the rest of this season. That's all we can really do. Unless we try and put him in a deal in January, maybe for a swap deal with a player. We'll have to see. Maybe leave some suggestions if that would work. Anyway, but I have to do it quick because probably someone will look to sign him quickly with his contract running out. Renato Sanchez, who is crazy. Like, his normal card... Like, I'm talking about Ultimate Team here because I just used him. He's, like, so good. But then in this career mode, he's ridiculous. He's just a physical beast. And then great technicals now he's developing. Amazing. Paul Pogba, again, he's reached his potential. He's not going to grow anymore. Bernardo Silva, sign him this season, 87 overall, a very good player. He's doing very well. We've seen the highlights. I'm really liking what he does. Gareth Bale, again, he had actually a good episode, good games in the last episode, but his contract is expiring as well, so decision to offer him a new contract. I think his regen could be decent. Don't know if we should keep him around until he retires like I will be with Ronaldo, though. Griezmann hasn't budged. Martial, he's improved a little bit. Nothing major as he's 24 now. Igor Cardozo, he's going to be an interesting one over the next season. If he could get to 80 overall, we'll keep him or sell him. Charlie Cook, he has gotten to 82 now, 20 years old. He's actually looking like a proper first-team player, and he's still got a few years of growth in him, so he could probably get to... hopefully the high 80s. We'll see how he comes along, like Tyler Morris has at 21 years of age. You see he has that potential to be special, of course, and he could potentially push into the 90s himself. James Rodriguez, again, 29, not going to be improving too much, or at all. But you got to think he might be declining in the next season or two. Should we sell him? Maybe next season? I don't know, let me know, because you can get some money for him before he starts declining. Or, yeah, he's solid, he's 27, don't have to worry about him declining for a few seasons. Marcus Rashford, he's at 87. He's starting to play a bit more in the first team compared to previous seasons, which is good. Neymar, obviously, is Neymar, amazing, but he's insecure. I'm not sure why. Is it because his hair? Potentially. Damien Silva is developing, not too bad. Some attributes are improving well, which is good to see for him. Robert Vogel is Again, we've got a lot of youth players that are in the same situation. Edwin Voss, not as much because he's more newer, more younger youth player to some of the other guys that's been here for a couple seasons. Same with Seguera. These guys, because they're at the bottom of the squad, kind of. But Nordmark, again, Ibrahimovic's regen. Again, some calls to play him more. To be honest, it's either playing him or Rashford more, because then we've got Griezmann as well. J. Rose, very strong defensive player. Marcus Evans, he's gone +2, and he's more a strong physically for a striker, for a youth guy, which is good. Oliver Lang, who is coming along very, very nice. Obviously, we trained him strongly because had solid physicals. Train him up defensively, and he's going to be a beast, hopefully, for us as the coming seasons go by. Reynaldo Bello, what was his player information again? Yeah, nothing really too impressive, so probably one we train up and sell, judging off that. Antonio Bruno, 20 years old, 81 overall, insane technicals as well. Physicals, not that impressive, but he's still a good player. Toby Griffiths, yeah, not sure about him, to be honest. I don't know, just something like, I know we need to train him more, potentially, in terms of his technicals. Tackling needs to get a bit stronger. Juan Pablo, again, obviously, we got a few of these youth guys listed for loans, so maybe they'll come in. Bruin as well, we're trying to train him up despite, again, his kind of skill moves and that situation. I'll just show you, his aren't very impressive at all. He's got 1-star skill move for a high potential winger. That seems legit, EA. But anyway, Axel Tuanzebe, I really don't know about him. Do we just keep him on? Because I don't feel he's going to develop into an amazing player. He's not going to develop into an amazing player, but in terms of overall, but he's going to play decently because he's very good physically. Quick, pretty strong as well. Decent technicals. Maybe a guy we rotate in every so often. Varane shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, 6 weeks until he's back. At least he's not going down while injured. If anything, he's just going up, and he's probably the best centre-back in the game right now. So we brought him in for this season. Verratti's staying the same. Ronaldo is down to 81 now. Like, to me, like, Cristiano, please retire this season because, well, by the end of the season, he probably will be below 80 anyway, because I just want him to retire at Manchester United. It says retiring, question mark, so hopefully he will, because, yeah, we're going too low, I would like to think. But then, yeah, when he does retire, we can get his regen, which will be very promising, hopefully. Well, his regen will be created in the game and should be easy to find, because he'll be created in the Premier League, and it would be a Portuguese attacking player. So, yeah, David Alaba, he's staying the same as well. Chris Smalling, again, same boat, but he is at 30 now, but he's not declining. That's the good thing about Chris Smalling. He's reached 30, and he's not showing any signs of declining. We'll see some guys out on loan. Harrison Shaw, not changing, unfortunately, but Vazquez is. So take a look at that. That's a big difference. They're both like 18, and this guy's showing much more development, playing for Watford. So that's still good to see. Okay, sometimes they don't show development for whatever reason, but hopefully, yeah, we can continue to develop these youth guys, and like as each season has gone by, our younger guys have played more in the first team. So the more longer the series goes on, the more you're going to see young players in the first team, and hopefully that still gathers your interest. And guys, as I mentioned, with Luke Shaw looking like he's going to leave, there's this guy, Boubacar Sanko. I showed you him previously, and I went ahead to scout him. You went ahead and scouted him. You can see he has potential to be special, so obviously a high potential, and then amazing physically. I put him on the short list, so we'll head over to the short list. It'll be better to just check him out and everything like that. We'll go to the short list, and yeah, those two other guys will probably just leave now. Like this guy's just 58, we'll remove from the short list. And yeah, this guy, he's 75. They could be similar, if I'm honest. But yeah, Boubacar Sanko, I feel there's a bit more about him. They're both great physically, but Sanko seems a bit faster on the first look, and we know he has that good potential. But they're very close. I won't lie. Maybe this guy has too many names, honestly, for me. This is normal. 2 names. Boubacar Sanko, not Eduardo Antonio Alves de Lima. It's like that guy from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. But again, like I showed you last time, it's Sancho, low attacking work rate, so he's probably not going to get forward. Again, you can still use the play instructions to change that in the roles and everything like that. So I suppose, yeah, you can do that within the tactics, put his instructions to go forward. Though guys, before we get into the first game of the episode, we have got our monthly scouting updates. I like how I get them all on one day as well, so we can, yeah, have them all at once, pretty much. Oh, this guy, I feel like he's just going to stay in the youth squad, scout report here. It's not the youth squad, it's just, yeah, the players we have scouted, but like, he's not going to be good enough. So he's just staying there, and I'm probably going to have to reject him. He's not terrible, but he won't be that, like, amazing level. He won't have high potential, like, close to 90. Unfortunately, those are the ones we are going for because we can't have a squad stack. We'll leave this guy, Mario Diaz, but he could potentially suffer the same fate, honestly. Yeah, honestly, look for these guys with minimum potential of 80. That's ideal because those guys will come through and become world-class players with the minimum potential at least 80, then maximum potential of 94. But unfortunately, you don't have any of those there scouting Spain. But now into the United States. Evan Park, yeah, honestly, we'll reject him. He won't make that level that we're requesting. Jay Gagnon. It just sounds like a weird name to say. We'll leave him. Maybe he could have a good update in his minimum potential. We'll have to see. Eric Bliska, he could potentially be very close. But see, for a United States talent, that's not terrible potential, honestly. Peter Gibbs, no. And then, yeah, Andrew Evans, not quite. And then for the final monthly scouting update from England, Jamie Turner, he's close, not quite enough yet. Callum Cooper, in the same boat, really. They're very similar. Sam Shaw, reject. Liam Lee, reject. Callum Thomas will leave, but he's going to have to improve, as you know. And then Ada Moore. We don't really need goalkeepers. You could say we don't need more goalkeepers. So this is going to be the lineup after some rotations. Brought in Lang, Bruno, Nordmark, Morris. Few youth guys playing together. As I said, I might as well utilize Luke Shaw when Alaba is not 100%. Luke Shaw, obviously, still a great player, and to keep Alaba fit and, yeah, playing at his best for important games, most definitely. This is an important game, Champions League, but we're in a good position in the group stage. And there we go. So, actually, if we go back, what? Oh, they're using their away kit. Okay. But that's alright. Yeah, only 2. I was just wondering, you got the white shorts, but we should have enough to distinguish ourselves with the red. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go into the game with this lineup, looking for a big win. See, this is what I like with what I can do here. We can have our youth guys who are first team players. Now, I shouldn't really call them youth if they're consistently in the first team, especially Morris. When they're over 18, you wouldn't be regarded as a youth, but that's how I kind of differ the players because they are youth scouted players. They started as a youth scouted player, so yeah, you understand what I mean by that. Anyway, let's get into it. So here's Oliver Lang on the ball. See, that's what you like to see as well. Someone like Oliver Lang coming through and you see his progress, his development, how much he improves. I guess the same with Nordmark, Morris, but they're already quality players. They're suddenly become quality players. But yeah, those kind of types coming through always get you excited. Nordmark, but I'm not saying Nordmark isn't exciting at all. He's a very exciting prospect, especially, yeah, being Ibrahimovic's regen makes him pretty special. So we'll just go short here. Morris, and it's still fantastic using Morris, of course, knowing we trained him up, developed him into the player he is, and that is beautiful stuff right there. I said maybe could sell James Rodriguez before he starts going down when he gets to 30, but quality. Obviously, that was an easy finish, but yeah, being in that position is more than half of that right there. Obviously, finishing is just the easy part. James, Nordmark. And as you can see there, we're at the top of the group stage quite easily. But here we go. Nordmark almost getting it through there. But Nordmark, when you just see how big he is, he just looks huge. hard to contend with for defenders. Bruno, I feel Bruno's a bit underrated as well. Doesn't get too much credit. He just goes and does about his business quietly, to be honest. Smalling getting the header on wasn't too bad. He'll win it again. This time down to Neymar. And Neymar gets the job done to make it 2-0 here. Neymar Jr. Smalling winning the header. See, that's what I mean by Smalling. He's so good. He's not getting better than his rating 85, but he's still performing as well as my other centre-backs that are a bit higher rated, to be fair. He's doing a good job. And then Neymar scores his first Champions League goal of the season. Oh, injured! Nordmark! We have got Nordmark injured here. So that is a bit of disappointment. Getting Nordmark injured here, we're going to have to substitute him for Rashford. So there was the injury. No good. But here we just need to focus on defending. There we go. De Gea. He made it easy for him. But that wasn't good. Pogba, get rid of that. There we go. Ronaldo into Rashford. Rashford should use his pace, knock it past, and should finish. Marcus Rashford, how did I miss that? Getting, well, so many men forward there, but we need to defend here. We need to defend, and it is another strong tackle there, and that is the game. So we're able to defend strongly in the second half. Well, we couldn't score, though, unfortunately, but we take home the solid 2-0 victory. And there you go. We take a look at that. Nordmark injured for 8 weeks. So we're just going to have to substitute him out, and we will get Griezmann. We were going to change the squad up anyway again, but yeah, he's going to be out of the matchday squads probably for a couple months now. So yeah, Griezmann and Rashford will be the impact to bring on. So guys, we'll take a look here at the players' contracts that are running out. So I'm not sure about that goalkeeper, Shaw. He does have that potential, but I'll just leave him, yeah, for now. Luke Shaw. But I feel like I'm just repeating the same thing again. So I just don't want to, have that frustration. I have to deal with, he refused the contract, and we just have to, hopefully, get him in a deal in January before anyone signs him on a pre-contract. So Evans, he's definitely shown enough as a young guy where we can give him a contract. Yeah, future first-team player. Hopefully he doesn't want too much more than that right now. Cardozo, yeah, at this point, we might as well keep him to sell him on at the very least. So, yeah, just give them that contract. Ronaldo, obviously, considering retiring, which he probably will. Charlie Cook, see, he doesn't really want that much more. So, we'll go down to 0, then we'll go back up to 700. That's how we do it that way. Squad rotation player. He is now 82 overall. That's good. And he does have different positions he could play. He could play the central midfield, centre mid. He's even centre forward. So you could probably try him as a striker, see how he goes there. Chris Smalling, obviously at his overall, we will offer him a new deal. 220 with a year extension at his age. That makes sense. We'll see if we can drop him back to important first team. See if he would accept that, though. And the rest, I think we will leave from those youth guys for now, like I said, for now at least. James Rodriguez, because their ages, young, they can't get pre-contracts, which is good. Other teams can't sign him. James Rodriguez, definitely not going to let him go on a free, that is for sure. But again, they're always, like, good players always want to increase, even if they haven't gotten better, actually, which I find interesting. Like Bale. He wants 50k, but he's only going down, and you're not going to let him go on a free because that's wasted money. And he's still shown he's a decent player. And again, we'll keep him on a important first-team player, but they always want extra money, even if they're an older player and they're decreasing in their overall and attributes. But now we'll go into the Swansea game. As you can see, they're having a decent season once again in 5th. Also, Watford, West Ham above them. So hopefully, I'm hoping those teams will keep it up. It will just make it for an interesting season. And again, it seems like Spurs is always the challenger. We'll change here to their away kit. But yeah, it seems Spurs are the challenger, but they eventually drop off. So it will be interesting to see how far they can keep it up this season against us. So this is the 11 for this game. Strong squad. Let's go. Martial. Bernardo. Oh, that's nice, Bernardo. This is what I mean. he is able to finish there stylishly. Bernardo Silva. He's quality. Look, just for that finish. There was a bit of a deflection, I suppose, but the deflection made it look good in a way. I'll take it. Griezmann. Now it's Morris. Couldn't quite use the skill. Falls to Bernardo. He'll create it for him, and Morris will finish. And we just go bang, and it's suddenly 2-0. Once again, great work there. Bernardo Silva helped create that chance. We'll take a look at the replay. A bit of skill there, but then it fell to... Just look at that pass. He plays some very, very nice passes. Just some players in the game, their passes look really, really nice, and Bernardo Silva is one of them. Here's Fur. He gets a cross in, but not really too efficient. We've got men forward here. Martial, just knock it. Okay, no. That won't work. He got him. Here we go. Griezmann. Bale. He has the space. He had time. But again, he hits it on his right. That happened last time. This time, I didn't score. But now into injury time. Swansea, they're struggling to score. We are just too strong for them defensively. But they don't help themselves, honestly. Which is maybe a bit disappointing how the CPU players pass in attack, because they can give it away a lot of times. I'm sure you guys noticed that. But once more, we'll take the 3 points home. Next game, guys, it's another one against a team that you would think would be a bit easier to beat, but they're sitting in a good position in the table. Watford, 5th. Away from home as well. We'll see if it will be tricky. Like, I haven't seen these teams like Swansea and now Watford being, like, showing their form, the good form. Maybe, yeah, my team is just too good. That could be the simple case. But it would be nice to see them challenge against us. Maybe they could be a hard team to beat. We'll have to see. But that's the 11 for this game. Ready for the match. Let's get into it. Okay, we'll force them back here. We'll force them back. We should intercept. And this should be a goal. Ah, that guy's too strong. Because I had other occasions where I would intercept. I've scored a few goals like that, you would have seen. With the pressure being applied. Griezmann. Pogba. Let's finish. Martial should finish. It was blocked well. Probably a best chance of the first half there. And we get a corner from it. So maybe we could finish. Oh, it's going to go so close. And it does. Well, we're getting ever so close to scoring. Squeaking doors are my enemy. But come on, let's see if we can score. Griezmann. Ooh, a bit of skill, but not enough space. That's going to go out, though. We will take the corner. We'll go short. Now it's Morris. He finds Martial. Well, that has to be a penalty. That has to be a penalty for Martial. Bringing back some skill to win a penalty. I've always done that in the series. Remember in the first season, we signed Griezmann? He did it a lot in the first couple of seasons. And then we just got so many different quality players, honestly. Let's see if anyone else could take the penalty. There's no real... maybe Alaba, who's probably the highest rated pen taker, 80. Yeah, we'll go with him. And let's smash this. There we go. Good finish from Alaba. Keeper never look likely. Well, to be fair, he guessed the wrong way. So, not able to save it if you do that. But we eventually get the breakthrough. Had to try and use a bit of trickery to win a pen, which we did. Then Alaba finished. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. We weren't careful. Okaka scores. Oh, I thought we were going to intercept. Had a few opportunities, but unfortunately we couldn't there. See, that's what I mean, Watford. That could be the goal, where they might get a point here if we aren't able to score a winner. I want to see the replay myself. Let's see where we went wrong there. We had like just a couple opportunities. See, I thought we were going to intercept there, but I think it came off Renato Sanchez. So yeah, one of those little occasions. Unfortunately... we need to get a goal to win this game now. But at least Watford, they've shown exactly what I talked about. One of those teams that have been performing well, but then, yeah, I go on to have a good game against them, and they don't really show that, but they actually have here. Okay. But can we beat them right at the end? Bernardo, just needed to get past there, and maybe we could have. But There might be a chance still. Pogba. Here it is. Bernardo. Oh, no. No foul. Come on. We'll take that. But I think Watford deserve that. They don't deserve for us to concede a late goal. Or, yeah, for us to score a goal and them to concede a late goal. But yeah, you can see very, very tight. You know it's a tight game when we only have 5 shots in total. And guys, here, we'll take a look at the youth squad. I'm wondering if I should sign up anyone, because I haven't for a while. So I might as well see if there's anyone that I could sign up. Yeah, we'll see if there's anyone. We're going to leave this David Guevara. He's going to be good. Hopefully, with that potential, minimum keeps going up to at least 90, and he will be, but we'll leave him for now. Ivan Contreras, he's Spanish, a winger. Not bad sprint speed, honestly, before signing him up. Good curve, so yeah, looks good. I'm just hoping that potential could be a bit higher. The overall is looking good, so it seems like he develops well. Not even trained him yet, but not going to sign him up yet. I'm just hoping that potential to go up a little bit. At least 88, and I think I'll sign him. Declan Alexander, kind of in the same boat here. Growing very well. Let's see if he has any standout attributes. Whew, those look good. Yeah, he's going to be a good player, but again, he's 18. So maybe, but still, the potential is going to be between 85 and 91. It could be 90, or it could be maybe 85 or 86. So we'll have to see. George Evans, same boat, just a lower overall. I'm going to sign up Alves. He's low overall, but yeah, well, he's 17, but he's got the high potential in him. Has any standout attributes? Not really, but he seems like that defensive-minded central midfielder. Yeah, sign him up. You have to sign him up with that potential. We're going to still train him. Maybe loan him out as well if he has that very high potential. Future first team player, but definitely a type we will train. Rinaldi, I think, yeah, has to be in the same boat. I think he will be at least 90, and at the worst case scenario could be 88, but it's probably not. It's probably not. It's like 88, like it will probably be 89 or 90, the lowest. So we will sign up Rinaldi as well. Again, the 2-year deal on 400 per week. Okay, we'll go down. Yep. There we go, 400, future first team. And I just want to show you guys some of these players to see if they actually go up once we sign them up, but also to see their player information as well. To see good skill moves, maybe work rates, weak foot we'll have to see. And then some guys that are 15. Well, Reece Wilson is 15. We can't quite sign him up yet. I think, yeah, we signed him up recently, so we have to see if that potential goes up or not. Janssen, again, I'm not really sure, because goalkeeper, we don't desperately need goalkeepers unless one is really, really insane, then we won't sign him up. Okay, there we can see Ricardo Alves accepts the contract. So very interested to see, because he's that central midfielder. So yeah, weak foot and skill moves still very much will be important. Also along with his work rate, so his rating would be the same. Yeah, 56. Yeah, check out his attributes again. There's nothing going to be special, 56, but yeah, still so much more potential in him, which is important. And that's normal. It's nothing out of the blue. He gets 4-star skills as well, medium and medium work rates. But what strike me interesting, he has center attacking midfield in one of his positions, but he seems more a defensive type of his attributes. He seems a more defensive central midfielder, but maybe could develop into a box-to-box type. Because don't forget, you can train attributes. So that 37 finishing looks terrible, but because it's very low, it can train very well at the same time. So that is looking very good. And actually, guys, I'm going to leave it here. The video will be shorter than obviously the record time, but the record time for this has been 90 minutes for me, just over 90 minutes now. So yeah, an hour and a half. Normally longer. Normally for me is 50 to an hour. Then I edit it down. Yeah, definitely not as long those videos are. So it's been a long recording session for me compared to usual, even though it probably won't be so much longer. But either way, I hope you guys will enjoy the video. 100 episodes in, and like I said at the start of the episode, sorry, if I can't have face cam in my videos and everything like that, I just don't have the proper equipment for that. And when I want to introduce that, I want to have the very best, like the best quality camera, the best lighting, again, green screen, everything like that. But yeah, the best chance, maybe the start of FIFA 18, I'll save up the money I get from YouTube, which I always do, to upgrade just all different things, like on my computer, YouTube related. and whatnot to improve my computer, especially, so it speeds up the process for making videos. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that. But I hope you enjoy my videos. Hope it's a bit unique for you guys, because pretty much every video you might click on YouTube these days, you'll see someone's face coming up. Maybe this just focusing on gameplay is a unique thing for me, but hopefully you guys like that anyway. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.